Hi, lovelies. I don't know if anyone has ever heard of Stephanie Plum. They did a movie. One for the Money was book one. They did make a movie of it. Hilarious with Katherine Heigl. So go check that out if you haven't seen the movie. But the book is even better. The Stephanie Plum series is hilarious. I've been reading it for years and I laugh out loud with every book. And I keep thinking, okay, so it's not going to be that funny. I mean, it's 30 books in. How can it still be funny? It is. It really is. Stephanie Plum is hilarious. And she gets herself into these really awkward, odd, just strange situations that you're like, what the heck? How is this girl continuing to mess up her life and then fix it in various ways? Like, it's just hilarious. So, in Dirty 30, which is book 30, and what's really cool is that Janet Evanovich, she holds like contests, or she allows readers to make suggestions for the book titles, and then she'll take into consideration if somebody's book suggestion for the title has anything to do with the storyline. Um anyway, so I don't know if Dirty 30 was thought of by Miss Ivanovich or if it was a reader who actually made that title, but it's hilarious. So basically, Stephanie Plum is a bounty hunter, and her best friend Lula, and they go on these adventures. And she has two main men in her life. She's got Morelli, and she's got the Night Angel. Just kidding. Um, he's amazing. His name is Ranger, and he is like security bad boy to the nines. Anyway, you just have to read the story. And everyone thinks that eventually she will settle down and marry Morelli. But then again, she was married like right after high school, and she was only married like a year and they got divorced. So she's very commitment phobic. She doesn't really want to get married again. And the other problem is that she's actually in love with Morelli and Ranger at the same time. So there are times when she can't make up her mind between the two men. However, Ranger was married in the past, and he's very firm that he will never marry again. Like, you can be with him, you can have a relationship with him to a point, but you will never make him a family man. You will never make him a husband. If you choose Ranger, you choose basically you're not having kids, you're not having a family. So she kind of shies away from that, except that Ranger is freaking hot and she's very attracted to him. However, Morelli is fine. Like, he is amazingly handsome himself, and he's got a good stable job, and he would make a good family man eventually. So that's why she goes back and forth, and it's hilarious. So anyway, her grandma Mazer is a hot mess, like literally, and her grandma Mazer gets her into a lot of trouble, like a lot. This whole book is due to her grandma. Basically, her grandma married a mobster, and then he died like shortly after the wedding. So all of his mobster friends think that Grandma Mazer has the keys to his safe to the treasure. And she has no idea. She's like, "What in the world? We weren't married that long before he died. I don't know where the keys are. Like, who knows where the keys are?" But everybody thinks because she's his wife, she knows where the keys are, and she has the keys to the treasure, and blah, 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 blah. So hilarious. I cannot give more than 5 stars to a book or a series, but if I could, I would give this series 10 stars. Like, love these characters. Maybe because I've been reading them for so long. Um, like, honestly, I cannot say enough about, like, I know this is book 30 that I'm reviewing, but I highly recommend. Sure, these are standalone books to a point, but they also have like a thread woven through them of a light storyline that connects. So you can read each book individually, but they make much more sense and they're so much funnier if you start at number one and read all the way through. So, cannot wait for 31 to come out. I don't think it's come out yet, but however, I'm going to check that soon because it may have, and I'm just behind. And if 31 comes out, oh my gosh, I am getting that sucker immediately. Like, I don't know if I have to do Kindle or overnight it with Amazon or whatever, but if 31 is out, I'm getting it. If it's not out yet, I'll find out when the release date is and I'll bookmark that. Anyway, if you are sad or you're having a bad day and you need somebody to cheer you up, go ahead and read Stephanie because she is funny and you will love her character. All right, lovelies, have a great day.